Your engine is losing power every single day because of small checks most drivers ignore. I'm about to show you 17 easy yet effective fixes that brought my 200,000-mile F-150 engine back to life. Simple ideas your mechanic won't tell you. And if you skip just one, you may regret it later when a small warning turns into an expensive repair. Number 17. Diagnose the problem first. That check engine light? It's not a warning, it's a message. And most drivers misread it. Here's the mistake. People see a light, guess the problem, and start replacing parts. New plugs, new sensors, even fuel system parts. But the real issue is still there. Now the car runs the same, and the money is gone. Modern engines don't fail silently. They store data. Every misfire, every fuel imbalance, every airflow issue is recorded. And the only way to see it is with a scan. Plug in an OBD2 scanner. Don't just look for any code. Focus on engine codes. These are the ones that actually affect how the car runs. You might see one problem, but 5 warning lights. That's normal. One fault can trigger multiple systems. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some codes sound serious, but they're not. A misfire code doesn't always mean engine damage. It could be a worn plug or a dirty sensor. Without scanning, you're guessing. And guessing is expensive. Diagnosis saves money. It saves time. And it points you to the exact system that needs attention. But a code alone is not enough. The code points you in a direction. This shows exactly when it happened. Number 16. Read freeze frame data. The code tells you what went wrong. Freeze frame tells you when it happened. Think of it like a snapshot. The car saves the exact moment the fault showed up. Speed, engine load, RPM, even temperature, all frozen in time. Now this changes everything. Let's say your engine runs lean. Many people jump straight to a vacuum leak, but freeze frame might show the problem happened at highway speed. That's your clue. Vacuum leaks show up more at idle, not at 60 miles per hour. So now you look at fuel delivery instead. See the difference? Without this data, you guess. With it, you narrow things down fast. It also helps you spot patterns. Maybe the issue only shows up when the engine is hot, or only under load, or only at high speed. That tells you where to look next. And here's the part most people miss. Some problems don't show up all the time. The car may feel fine now, but the freeze frame shows what happened earlier. That hidden clue can save you hours of chasing the wrong problem. You're no longer guessing. You're reading the engine's memory. With the moment clear, shift focus to what might be out of place under the hood. Number 15. Inspect for loose hoses and connections. Not every problem needs a tool. Some of the biggest issues are hiding in plain sight. Pop the hood. Look at the hoses. These lines carry air and vacuum all over the engine. If one is loose, cracked, or off, the engine pulls in air it can't measure. That throws off the mix. The result is rough idle, weak power, and poor fuel use. Start with the intake hose. Check both ends. Make sure the clamps are tight. Then follow the smaller vacuum lines. Bend them a little. If you see cracks, that's a leak. Listen for a faint hissing sound. That's air getting in where it shouldn't. Now check the connectors. Sensors need a clean signal. A loose plug can break that signal. The engine then guesses, and that guess is often wrong. Look for broken clips, bent pins, or wires that feel loose. This step is simple, but it saves time. You may fix the problem right here without spending a cent. Airflow matters more than most people think. If nothing is loose, the blockage is likely inside the airflow path. Number 14. Clean the throttle body. Press the gas. If the car hesitates, this part is often the reason. The throttle body controls how much air enters the engine. Inside is a plate that opens and closes when you press the pedal. Over time, it gets coated with carbon. That buildup makes the plate stick. Airflow drops and the engine struggles to run smoothly. You may notice slow response, rough idle, or slight shaking at low speed. The fix is simple. Turn off the engine. Remove the intake hose. You will see the plate inside. If it looks dark, it needs cleaning. Spray throttle body cleaner on a cloth and wipe the plate and inner walls. Open the plate gently and clean both sides. Do not flood it. Do not force it. Let it dry, then reattach the hose and start the engine. It may idle rough for a short time. That's normal. A clean throttle body restores smooth airflow and better response. Make sure the air coming in is just as clean. Number 13. Replace or clean the air filter. Imagine trying to sprint while breathing through a thick cloth. That's how your engine feels with a clogged air filter. The filter sits inside a box near the engine. It traps dust and dirt before air goes in. Over time, it fills up. Airflow drops. The engine then struggles to breathe. You may notice slow pickup, weak power, And poor fuel use. Check it. Open the air box and remove the filter. Hold it up to the light. If light can't pass through, it's clogged. If it looks dark or packed with dirt, replace it. If it's reusable, blow it clean from the inside out. This fix is quick and cheap, and the change is instant. More air means better burn, smoother power, and better mileage. If this tip already helped you see your car differently, tap like and subscribe. You'll get more simple fixes that save real money. Air is flowing again, but is it being measured right? Number 12. Clean the mass airflow sensor. A grain of dust can throw off your whole engine. The mass airflow sensor sits in the intake and measures the air going in. The ECU uses that number to set fuel. When the sensor gets dirty, it sends the wrong signal. Too much fuel or too little, power drops. Fuel use goes up. The idle may turn rough. You may also see a check engine light, but not always. Find the sensor between the air box and the intake tube. Unplug it first. Remove the screws and lift it out. Look inside. You will see a tiny wire or film. That part is very delicate. Use only mass airflow sensor cleaner. Spray it in short bursts. Do not touch the wire. Do not wipe it. Let it air dry for at least 15 minutes. Reinstall it once it is fully dry. A clean sensor gives the engine the right data again. That brings back smooth power and better fuel use. Even perfect readings fail if extra air slips in unnoticed. Number 11. Check for vacuum leaks. A tiny crack can fool your engine all day long. Your engine measures the air it takes in, but a vacuum leak lets extra air slip in after the sensors. The system can't see it. Now the mix goes off. Too much air, not enough fuel. The engine runs lean. You may notice rough idle, slow pickup, or a slight jerk at low speed. Sometimes there's a soft hissing sound under the hood. Start with the small rubber hoses. Follow them with your eyes and your hands. Bend them a little. If you see cracks, splits, or loose ends, that's a leak. Check the intake hose and all clamps. Make sure they are tight. Look at the brake booster line too. It's thicker, but it can still leak. A simple test helps. With the engine idling, spray a little soapy water on suspect spots. If bubbles form, you found it. Fix the leak and the engine smooths out. Air is now under control. Next, protect what's moving inside. Number 10. Change engine oil regularly. Inside your engine, metal parts move at high speed. They slide, spin, and rub. Oil is the thin layer that keeps them from grinding into each other. Over time, that oil breaks down. Heat, dirt, and fuel mix into it. It gets thick and dirty. When that happens, it can't protect the engine well. Friction goes up. Parts wear faster. Power drops, and fuel use rises. You may not notice it right away. That's what makes it dangerous. Check your oil often. Look at the color and level. If it's dark, thick, or low, it's time to change it. Most cars need fresh oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Older engines may need it sooner, sometimes every 3,000 miles. Use a good quality oil filter each time. A clean filter keeps new oil working longer. Fresh oil keeps the engine smooth, quiet, and strong. But clean oil alone is not enough. Make sure you're using the right type for your engine. Number 9. Use the correct oil type. Not all engine oil works the same. Your engine is built for a specific type, and using the wrong one slowly wears it down. Oil comes in different grades. Some flow fast when cold. Others stay thick under heat. Your engine needs the right balance. Too thin, and it won't protect moving parts. Too thick, and it won't flow fast enough during startup. This matters even more in modern engines. Turbo engines run hotter and faster. They need oil that can handle heat without breaking down. Using the wrong oil can cause buildup, poor lubrication, and early wear. Always check your owner's manual. It tells you the exact grade and type your engine needs. Stick to it. Don't guess. If you want to keep your engine strong for years, we break down simple habits in another video you should see. With lubrication sorted, the focus moves to fuel flow. Number 8. Clean the fuel system. Each time you drive, your engine leaves behind a thin layer of carbon. It builds up slowly inside the fuel lines, injectors, and valves. You won't see it, but you will feel it. The engine starts to lose power. It hesitates. Fuel use goes up. Cold starts feel rough. That buildup blocks smooth fuel flow and affects how well fuel burns. The fix is simple. Use a quality fuel system cleaner. Pour it into the tank when fuel is low. Then fill up and drive. As the cleaner moves through the system, it breaks down carbon and clears the passages. Within a short time, you may notice smoother idle and better response. For deeper cleaning, a full injector service may be needed. But for most cars, regular use of a cleaner helps prevent major buildup. Clean fuel flow means better combustion and stronger performance. Keep it clean going forward. That starts at the pump. Number 7. Use high-quality fuel. 2 drivers fill up on the same day. One picks the cheapest pump. The other chooses a top-tier station. Weeks later, one car runs smooth. The other starts to hesitate. Fuel is not just fuel. Low-quality fuel can carry more dirt and fewer cleaning agents. Over time, it leaves deposits inside the system. These deposits affect how fuel burns. The engine loses power. Fuel use goes up. The drive feels rough. High-quality fuel burns cleaner. It has added detergents that help keep the system clear. It protects key parts and keeps performance steady. Always use the octane your engine needs. Not lower, not guessed. What the manual says is what the engine was built for. In some places, you may not have many options. Still, aim for trusted stations with good turnover. Fresh fuel matters. A small choice at the pump shapes how your engine runs every day, and if buildup has already formed, fuel alone may not fix it. Number 6. Clean or service fuel injectors. A car can idle fine, yet feel weak on the road. That hidden drop often starts at the injectors. Injectors spray fuel into the engine in a fine mist. When they are clean, the spray is even and strong. When they clog, the spray turns uneven. Some cylinders get too much fuel. Others get too little. Power drops. The engine may shake. Fuel use goes up. You might feel slow pickup, rough idle, or a slight jerk under load. Start simple. Use a quality injector cleaner in the tank. It helps clear light buildup over time. For deeper clogs, a pressurized cleaning service works better. It pushes cleaner through the rail and clears the nozzles. After a proper clean, the engine feels smoother and more responsive. If this tip is helping you spot what your car needs, tap like and subscribe. More simple fixes are coming your way. Fuel is now flowing right. Next, make sure it's being ignited the right way. Number 5. Replace spark plugs. Turn the key and the engine starts, but something doesn't feel quite right, as a slight shake and a slower climb in speed begin to show up, often pointing to worn spark plugs. Each plug creates a spark that ignites the fuel-air mix, and it does this many times every second. But over time, the tip wears down, causing the spark to become weak or uneven, which leads to incomplete combustion, reduced power, higher fuel use, and occasional misfires. You may notice a stumble when pressing the gas, a rough idle while stopped, or longer starts than usual, all of which are early signs that the plugs are no longer doing their job well. Check them based on your service schedule, remove one, and inspect it closely, because if it looks worn, dark, or oily, it needs replacing with the correct type. With fresh plugs installed, ignition becomes strong again. Next, check what powers that spark. 4. Check ignition coils. Same road, same fuel, same driver. Yet one day, the car feels weaker than usual, and that quiet drop in performance can often be traced back to the ignition coils. Each coil sends high voltage to a spark plug, and it must fire at the right time, every time, to keep the engine running smoothly. When a coil begins to weaken, the spark fades, causing one cylinder to misfire, and sometimes leading others to follow, which results in power loss, engine vibration, and higher fuel use. You may feel a slight jerk under load, notice hesitation when pressing the gas, or sense that the engine no longer idles as smoothly as before. Use a scanner to check for misfire codes, then swap a suspect coil with another cylinder to see if the fault follows. Also inspect the coil boots for cracks or oil, and make sure each connector is secure. With spark restored, temperature control becomes the next priority. Number 3. Maintain the cooling system. A car can feel strong one minute and then suddenly lose power the next. And in many cases, the real cause behind that drop is heat building up inside the engine. Your engine is designed to run hot, but it must stay within a controlled range. And that balance is handled by the cooling system, which relies on coolant, hoses, a radiator, and a pump to move heat away from critical parts. When any part of this system starts to fail, heat builds up quickly. Metal parts expand, oil begins to thin out, and damage can start long before the temperature gauge shows anything unusual. You may notice warning signs like a rising temperature, a sweet smell from coolant, or small spots forming under the car after parking. Check the coolant level only when the engine is cold. Make sure it sits between the marks and inspect the color for any signs of dirt or rust. With temperature under control, it's time to ease the load on the engine. Number 2. Reduce engine load. Same car, same road, yet one trip feels smooth while the next feels heavy and slow. And the difference often comes down to how much strain the engine is under. Every extra pound inside your car forces the engine to work harder than it needs to. And things like old tools, bottles, and unused gear quietly build up over time, adding weight that reduces power and increases fuel use. Tire pressure plays a big role as well, because when it drops below the recommended level, rolling resistance increases, and the engine must push harder just to keep the car moving. Driving habits matter just as much, since hard acceleration, late braking, and high revs all place extra stress on engine components. Clear out what you don't need, set your tire pressure correctly, and keep your driving smooth. These small changes reduce strain and improve performance every day. Everything is set. Real proof comes from the drive. Number 1. Reset and road test. The job feels done. The tools are back in place and your hands are clean. It looks fixed, but the real test happens on the road. Clear the codes with your scanner, then turn the key and watch the dash go quiet. That silence feels good, but a car sitting still can hide problems that only show up when it's moving. Take it out for a drive. Start slow and let the engine warm up. Then ease into a steady pull, hold your speed, and mix in a few stops along the way. This is where hidden faults reveal themselves. Pay close attention to how it feels. The engine should run smooth, with clean power and no shake, delay, or strange sounds. Keep an eye on the dash. If the light stays off, that's a strong sign. After the drive, scan it again. If nothing returns, the fix holds. That short drive confirms everything. Most engines don't fail. They're slowly worn down by small mistakes. Fix these early and your car runs smoother, longer, and stronger. And before your next oil change costs you big, watch our video on Stop Doing This After an Oil Change. It kills engines fast.